Good afternoon and welcome to Stampin' with Margaret from the She Shed. Today I'm taking part in the Stamping Around the World blog hop. It's a monthly blog hop that we do with a specific theme each month. The participants are all Stampin' Up demonstrators that work all over the world, and we work from one theme every month, and this month our theme is celebration. All the other videos will be linked below, and when you're finished this video, if you'd like to follow on and get inspiration from all the other very creative people who take part in this blog hop. Our theme this month is celebration, and I decided that there's no bigger celebration than the Christmas celebration with family. So I decided that I would make place name holders for each of the family members for setting the table on Christmas Day, and these are what I have come up with. Now I have to say I was inspired by Stamping with Nellie on Pinterest and YouTube. I was looking through for ideas for a 3D place name holder rather than just a folded over card. And Nellie had these on her website, and I decided that I would try them with these beautiful papers. And these are some of the ones I have done already. And what I plan to do is put some after 8 mints into each pouch and have them on the table. Number one, we all forget to eat the after 8 mints. And number two, I have cardboard in them because if I had real chocolate in them, it would not last till Christmas. So just before I do up the Christmas table, I will enter the chocolates into that. Now, the papers that I'm using are from the catalogue, which is the mini catalogue September to December. And it is this pack of 6x6 designer series papers, which are a great they're great value. You get 36 sheets, 8 of each, 4 double-sided designs. And then there's some pre-cut designs as well. And the base of the pouch is one of the 6x6 papers. And then I'll show you how I've used all the other bits and pieces. As you can see, you can use it for scrapbooking and make cards, etc. from it. But I just love the red and green. I'm very traditional where Christmas is concerned. So this is the template that we're using, and it's all score lines. So you have 3 down the center and then turn it, and you have 2 more. And I will just get my scoreboard and I will proceed to make this. Now I usually take out my cutting blade because how many times have I meant to score and I've cut, and it's never a good idea. So what you do is you take the 2 points corner to corner, place them in the channel here, and just score down the center. That's your first score. So what you do now is you move this point to 3/4 of 1 inch. So that is 3 lines in to the right, and score, and then turn it around and score again on the 3/4 of 1 inch. So that is 3/4 of 1 inch either side of the center line, and then you turn it completely to the other 2 points. So what you do now is you take these 2 points, top and bottom, and line them up with the 1.5 inch mark. So I like to double check, and of course I'm not straight, so 1.5 inch there and 1.5 inch at the top, and then just score that corner. Turn it around and do the same again. So I start at 1.5 inches up here and 1.5 inches here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these lines, and you have it straight top and bottom, and score again. So we can put this to one side for the moment. Now what I do is I take the first score and and I fold it into a mountain fold. That's the first score that you made in the middle. Then you can turn up the second score into a valley fold and score it. Turn it over and turn the next one into a valley fold and score again. Open that out and then turn your two other scores, making sure that this score line meets up with the center line here, and score again. And you score again. Now, that is the basis of your pouch. So these two pieces go inwards, and you have a long piece like this. So with the first score, you're going to fold it up the way into a mountain. Then you score here into a valley, and this score into a valley, and you now have the shape of your pouch, where you can put in your little chocolates, gold coin chocolates, anything that is relatively flat and about 2 to 3 inches square will fit in there. So I will take my punch and put a hole in here. Now, I lay this to one side and I will talk to you about what I have used for decoration. This sheet comes in the pack, and I have decided, rather than use the background, which is a nice gingham, that I'd make more use of all of these, and you can use them on a card as little embellishments. You could make a card and have 3 together like this, or 3 that way. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to make little tags like this to put on the front of the card. Now I have an old Stampin' Up punch that punches the corner, but it's just a little too big. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to, this is a page that I've cut earlier. So what I'm going to do is just line the two of these up and cut them at about a 45-degree angle. And what I'll do now is on the other corner, I'll line that piece up and cut it again. And that means that I have the same angles on my little tags. And I'll put 2 little holes in that with my punch. So I now have my 2 little tags. And what I've been doing is I'm taking just a wee dotted glue, putting it on the inside and sticking them together, just so that the 2 colours are on show when you want to decorate it. So for the little name tags, the other thing I have been doing, now there are name tags that come in the little sheet where all the items are punched out, but to make use of some of the papers that have plain sides on them, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, this sheet of paper has this banner along the edge. This makes a lovely focal point for a card. So what I have been doing is I'll cut off this beige piece, or I suppose it is, I can't think of the name of the colour. What I use is this new punch that's in the catalogue, and it I just line it up. Now you can line it up with the 2 or line up the 2 with the flag ends, and I punch them out, and I'm using them as my little decoration for, or my little place name for the card. And the other thing that I have been doing is adding some embellishments to the front of this, the front of the labels. So wait till I see what I'm going to add on here. I think I put a little Christmas stocking on it and a parcel under the tree. and these all work together so beautifully because of the fact that they're all in a coordinating card pack. And then I put these away to one side. I like to keep them all in these little envelope pouches because they do fall out of the punched sheets. And now what I'll do is write the name for the place setting, so that will be Claire. And I will stick that here to the collage at the bottom. Actually, I'll put it across the middle there. So now what I've put in my little chocolates, and I'm using this new ribbon, which is in the sweet I have to check the name of it. It is called Creative Haven, and it is a garden green chevron ribbon, and it's just a lovely narrow ribbon for putting onto items like this. So this is where your bone folder becomes your best, not a bone folder, sorry. Your beads threader is a brilliant and handy item to have because it makes getting the ribbons through the holes so much easier. So you thread that through here, hop in your ribbon and pull it through. And the other embellishment that I have been using is a little bell. So again, you put the bead threader through there, put the ribbon, pull the ribbon through, and it makes it so much easier. I got my bead threader on Amazon, so I'm sure you'll be able to find them, or you might even have them in your stash. And there you have it, a lovely little celebration place setting for Christmas Day to celebrate family and friends over dinner at the Christmas table. Please don't forget to like and share the video and to follow on the rest of the demonstrators whose videos are all linked below, and I hope you enjoy our work and get lots of inspiration from it. Thank you very much.